this instructional video, I'm going to get you started on Geometer Sketchpad and some of its tools and features and how it can be used in various math classes. When you open up Geometer Sketchpad, this is the interface that you see. This big white area with drawing tools on the left and functions on the top. In a geometry classroom, you might be interested in drawing a circle. We can use our drawing tools for that. Go over to the compass tool, click on it, bring it over to the white space area, click for the center of the circle and drag to make a circle as large as you would like. You can plot points on your circle by going over to the point tool, clicking at various points on the circle. You can label these points by using the text tool. Let's label the circle first, circle A, with points B, C, and D on the circle. We can incorporate line segments on our circle by clicking on the segment straight edge tool and clicking on the 2 points for which that segment should be between. We can measure the length of this segment by using the measure function and length. And our circle has a radius of 5.74 centimeters. Now let's suppose we're in a trig classroom and we would like to graph some sine functions. We'll go up to File and select a new sketch. We'll go to Graph. We'll choose a grid that uses a trigonometric axis. We would like our angles to be measured in radians, so we'll click Yes. There's our traditional trig axes. Let's go up to Graph and plot a new function. We're going to graph a sine function to begin with, and it's going to be the sine of the independent variable x measured in radians, and click OK. Here's our sine curve, and you can analyze features of that graph. We're also going to graph a related function. We're going to graph 4 plus the sine function. And you can see that that graph is a vertical translation 4 units up from the parent function f of x equals sine of x. Okay, let's assume we're in a calculus class and we're interested in some rates of change. I'm going to get rid of this graph here by going up to the Edit function and doing Undo, Construct Function Plot, and g of x's graph is gone. I'm going to plot 2 points on my sine curve by using my plot tool. Let's pick 2 places to plot points. Let's keep them close together. We'll go to our segment straight edge tool. We'll click and hold to get a line. Just like a line segment, click these 2 points and a line will be drawn through them. And this line has a name. It's called a secant line. We can go up to Display and we can label that line. Typing on my keyboard, we can type secant line and click OK. And that's our secant line. This secant line has a positive slope and it's fairly steep. If I would have connected to other points on this line, it would have been very different orientation of this line. We can put this line into motion to see what it would look like if it was moving along this curve by animating the line. And if we were actually interested in the slope value of this line, we could go up to Measure and we could go down to Slope, and we would get a numeric calculation of the slope and how it's changing as it's moving along this curve. So this is a brief introduction to some of the features of Geometer Sketchpad. Have fun playing with the software and seeing how you can apply it to your classroom.